In class, in our last class, we talked about whether you could do the crochet cast on in purl stitches as well as knit stitches. And so I've pulled out this swatch. It's done in seed stitch. So knit one, purl one, and then you knit above a purl and purl above a knit on each subsequent row. And I thought I'd give it a try here and just see what this looks like. So I'm starting here with my on my edge stitch. I'm just putting my crochet hook in and I'm drawing the yarn through. You know what? I'm going to put a slip knot on there just to stabilize things. So I'm going to start with a slip knot here. And then I'm going through my edge stitch knitwise. I'm just going to do that on the edge because it's too hard to do anything else. And I'll pull it through that loop that's on my crochet hook and take it off. My next stitch here is a purl stitch. So I'm going to knit on top of it, or I'm going to do my cast off knitwise on top of it. So I'm going to put my crochet hook in and draw the yarn through in a knitwise direction. My next stitch on the needle is a purl stitch, is a knit stitch. So I want to bind this off purl-wise. So I'm going to bring the yarn to the front. I'm going to put my crochet hook in as if to purl. And I kind of struggled a little bit with how to get the yarn through, and I've decided that this way is best. So I'm grabbing the yarn underneath the hook the way that I've normally would do it as a crochet stitch, and I'm pulling it through and through the loop on my hook. All right, I'm back to doing a knit, to do the cast off knitwise. So I'm inserting my crochet hook and working it knitwise, and then I'm going to do it purl-wise, and again I'm inserting the crochet hook as if to purl. I'm taking it underneath the yarn and swirling the hook around to go through the knit stitch and the stitch on my hook, and then again one knitwise and one purl-wise, knitwise, and purl-wise. And I'm doing this in a different color so you can really see the bound off edge. So what you'll see here is that there is, that does look like a purl stitch there, and this does look like a knit stitch bound off. The edge does give, it's not a straight line, it does kind of conform to the knit purl direction. So I'd say absolutely yes, if you wanted to bind off knitwise or purl-wise, that is definitely something you could do. And I do think that this would be faster than trying to do those stitches in that sequence, knitwise, purl-wise, knitwise, purl-wise, with a regular cast off. So in summary, I think that that bind off looks pretty good. And again, we've got that little, peek through bump where the purl stitch is, and like a regular kind of knit stitch bind off where the knit stitch is. And so I think that works out quite nicely. In retrospect, I may have bound off a little too loosely because you can see that my bind off is kind of flaring out here. So I can try it again with a smaller crochet hook or tighten up those stitches. But to answer the question, absolutely you can do that crochet cast off both knitwise and purl-wise.